All right, we have the Game Awards voting. I have never actually voted on a Game Awards, so I'm excited to see what they have. And then after that, we're going to do the Streamer Awards. Starting off, Game of the Year. I love how this is the first vote. That's kind of a heavy question to ask. From a logistics standpoint, Silksong delayed so many games because they didn't want to release around the same time as Silksong. I would say Silksong. Best game direction. Do you remember when everybody was freaking out because the woman in this game wasn't hypersexualized? So crazy. I'm giving best game direction to Split Fiction. Split Fiction is one of the most fun games I've played this year. I think that Hazelight Studios needs to... Split Fiction didn't come out to like an insane amount of success. Not anywhere close to the amount of success that It Takes Two got, but this was still phenomenal. And if they continue to make games like this, they are going to do well. And they already have a place in my heart as one of the like best gaming studios of our time, in recent time anyway. So this may be a really hot take, but I am going to vote Split Fiction on this one. Best narrative. I can't help but notice that Claire Obscure and Death Stranding 2 are up for a lot of awards. I feel like I would have to give it to Death Stranding 2, no? Best art direction. Oh wow, look what's up here again. For outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation, I am going to have to give this to Hades 2. Both of the Hades games are beautiful looking. Silksong was a close second, but Hades 2 for their art design, for sure. Best score and music. We're gonna listen to the most played track from each soundtrack. Okay. We're gonna skip around a little bit because I don't want to spend too much time on this. Ooh. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. It almost like gives you chills listening to it, which is good. Coral Crown. Oh, a lot of these have to do with coral. Two very different vibes, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna say something crazy. That song was really good, but I think the vocal direction on that song was a little bit crazy. Okay. Yeah. This one sounds the most like a song. I will say that. I think you could make an argument that so far Silksong has the better soundtrack. This is the best song. Okay, yeah. It's good. It's really good.
If it's not love to let you leave again, I don't know
if I'm gonna give this to us, but I will say this is very Hideo Kojima. I could see this opening any of the games, really. Very good song. All of these soundtracks fantastic. I am going to have to give it to Silksong though. Best audio design. I mean, by default, it has to be Battlefield, right? I wouldn't be able to tell you without playing all these games, but from what I know, Battlefield is usually like praised for its audio, and I have to go for it. Which that sucks, but like, yeah. Best performance. Is it bad that I just want to give it to her because I really like her on... I really like her on Dropout. I think she's really funny. I'm sure that ooh, these are all good. These are all really good voice actors. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to her just because I like her on Game Changers. I know, sorry, I can't pick between voice actors. Innovation and accessibility. Recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. I can tell you right now that EA Sports FC 26 is not winning this. This is going to require some looking up. I need to know what these things did. I am totally blind. These are things I used to play Assassin's Creed. So you can, wait, they made it so that you can play this game blind? That's awesome. They're winning. I don't give a fuck. I love, sure, this is great, right? They're doing great things. All of these games are going to be doing great things. When I look up Adamfall, Blind Gamer's Adamfall, it tells me that they might need sighted assistance for menu navigation. And when I look up Assassin's Creed, one of the first results is a Reddit post saying that they just beat the game as a blind person. So I will see what the other games have. But I'm pretty sure Assassin's Creed is getting this one. Yeah, I'm giving it to Assassin's Creed. If you make your game so accessible that somebody that can't see the screen can beat it, that's an accomplishment. Best ongoing. Seeing No Man's Sky up here as somebody that lived through that release is kind of insane, but I know that it has gotten better and it is very fun now. But I still, like, whenever I hear No Man's Sky, I always think of what it was when it first came out, which was like a failure to live up to the promises it made. This is Final Fantasy Online on the left, which is big. Fortnite, I want to say no. I want to say that Fortnite is actually losing out on its best ongoing slot. I think it maintained it for many years, but I think that they are currently experiencing a failure to actually deliver players what they really want, because when they went back and took out all of the shit they added and did OG Fortnite or no build, a lot of people started playing Fortnite again. So when they actually reverted on the ongoing changes that they made, it was better. So I cannot in good conscience give it to Fortnite. Marvel Rivals, they're doing a good job. I can't speak on Helldivers 2. I don't know what they do to keep the game fresh. I personally think I'm going to give it to Final Fantasy, though. Best independent game. I think, you know what? Fuck it. I'm still giving it to Hollow Knight Silksong. If we're looking at this as an outstanding creative and technical achievement, again, Hollow Knight Silksong literally made other people delay their games. Maybe as like a complete game, Clair Obscur is more impressive. But the feats that Silksong reached, it can't be topped. I've never seen that happen before. I have never in my life seen a game come out and cause other games to be like, we don't want anything to do with that. Best debut indie game. This is where, yes, okay. This is where Megabonk stepped down because it wasn't technically their debut indie game. Best debut indie game, it's gonna have to be either Clair Obscur or Dispatch. I think I'm gonna give this one to Clair Obscur. I think this is a very fair one. Best action game. This is a really interesting category because the votes on this are completely going to depend on the person playing. Like, there is no like objective standpoint. This is just preference based, right? There's one of the options is a shooter game. You have Doom, Hades, which is like completely separate from these two, Ninja Gaiden, which is also like a completely different experience from these. I think I'm gonna give Hades the vote on this one. I think Hades too great. Best action adventure. For the best action adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving, it's got to be Split Fiction. I'm sorry, it has to be. Best fighting. No, it is so not fair to count a collection for this vote. New Fatal Fury, whatever, it's 2XKO. Now, the thing with 2XKO, though, is that it is a Riot product, and I feel like they're struggling to kind of make it not be a Riot product, if you get what I'm saying. Best family. The best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. As much as I would love to give this Split Fiction, because again, it's one of the best games I played this year, I cannot, because I don't think that this is a game that you could, like, play with your child. While Split Fiction is not, like, inappropriate or anything like that, I think its themes are a little too deep for a kid to understand. It's fun, but I think that you need to be a little bit older. I wouldn't, like, for the whole family, Split Fiction doesn't win. I'm actually gonna give this shit to Sonic Racing. I really do feel like, yeah, best multiplayer. If you think about it in a traditional sense, best multiplayer would have to go to Arc Raiders. Split Fiction, very good, but peak. I mean, the ongoing updates, it's very fun. I'm gonna have to go with peak. Best adaptation. I saw this, and the fact that there is no... how do I... Where's the Sonic movie? Until Dawn? No. Actually, my girlfriend watched this movie and said it was hot fucking garbage. So, no. I haven't watched these. I'm sure that they're great. The Minecraft movie is not even close to an adaptation. I am going with The Last of Us Season 2. Most anticipated game? I mean, yeah. Dude, it's not even a contest. How can you not vote for GTA 6? Like, even if you're not excited for it, this is just objectively the right answer. They have a, what, $2 billion budget? If I had to pick a game for me, for most anticipated game, I would pick Resident Evil Requiem. It's one of the first games I pre-ordered in a very long time. I guess The Witcher 4, I'm excited but also worried for. But you can't deny it. Unfortunately, you can't, there's no getting around it. It literally just is the most anticipated game of all time, probably. Like, I've never seen so much hype for something that hasn't come out. I remember years ago, people talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. Years! Sorry, I got a little heated on that one. But, like, it's true. Content Creator of the Year. Let's break this down, because we're going into this. We're going from this into the Streamer Awards, and I want what I'm saying here to stay consistent. This really depends on how you break it down. I'm sorry, love content. I can't give it to the burnt peanut. I don't watch her, so I can't provide any input, but these are really the three giants right now. This is where a very interesting discussion happens between these three. Moist Critical doesn't really do anything apart from, like, share his opinion and play games. He's just a goofball, and we love the goofball. He makes great content, but I don't know if I would ever consider him Content Creator of the Year for that reason. Now, we're going to skip over Kai Cenat. We're going to come back to that. Cadrill's a commentator. He commentates on League games, but what he has accomplished this year with Lost Returns is huge. It's the first time we've really ever seen it. He's created, like, obviously we had, like, the Moist Moguls, right? Charlie and Ludwig, which is now Shopify Rebellion, which are competing at a esports level. We have Disguised Toast's team. Disguised. Not to glaze the players on Lost Returns, but there's, like, a real chance that they make it to Worlds when they compete. That is a possibility. They are not going to be the worst team. And then we have Kai, who he's done a lot. He broke the all-time sub record, right? There's a bunch of things you can say about the subathon. You can say, oh, well, he had a bunch of, like, support from companies, from like large celebrities, right? Valorant gifted him, like, a ridiculous amount of subs. Like, there's things like that, right? You can take away and belittle the achievement of passing 1 million Twitch subs, because it'll never be done on the scale that Kai Cenat has done it, because he had support from these people that would otherwise not support a streamer doing an event like that. Maybe for, like, a broader audience, I think Kai Cenat wins this easy. In terms of somebody who has made an important and positive impact on the community in 2025, I'm gonna give it to Cadrill. I think Cadrill has introduced League of Legends, which that might be a negative thing, actually. I think Cadrill has made a more enjoyable viewing experience for League esports, which is something that I care a lot about. But I understand the vote for Kaisena. I really do. Like, it just depends on what you care about more, esports or content creation. And I think K-Droll draws like a line perfectly in between that I can get behind. Best esports game. Why did you do this to me? Immediately, no, not really considering. It is between League and Counter-Strike. The Counter-Strike majors this year have been crazy. Counter-Strike, though, has just been, I feel like, filled with drama this year. I actually like Valorant, like championships are cool. I gotta give it to League. Best esports athlete. Okay, as far as I'm aware, right? Generational run. Zywoo is like potentially the best Counter-Strike 2 player at the moment. I think the feats that everybody here has accomplished are around about the same. However, Chovy is doing something which I feel like is very hard to do in the League scene, which is that he is creating a discussion that Faker is no longer the best mid laner. In my opinion, if you remove like longevity and like status, Chovy is a better mid laner than Faker. And I think a lot of other people feel that way. I think a lot of people see like a blossoming career in a new GOAT with Chovy. So I have to vote for Chovy. Best esports team. Given that I just voted for Chovy, a lot of you might be expecting I was going to vote for Genji again. However, no, I'm actually going to give this to Team Vitality. They're doing insane right now. Vitality is like taking over Counter-Strike. It's insane. Oh my God. The run that they're on right now. All right, I think that's it for voting. Yeah, you did it. Cool. All right, those were our votes for the Game Awards. Very fun.